What is going on, everybody? It is your man R0B back at it again with another New York Giants video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about some big time roster moves that the New York Football Giants just did today, activating Shane Lemieux and Lawrence Cager to the active roster. Before we go ahead and dive into how this impacts the Giants and how excited I am about these moves, do me a quick favor. Go ahead and smash that thumbs up button, like the video. It helps the videos get noticed. Smash that subscribe button, turn on those bell notifications so that you never miss another upload. And let's just dive right into it. So today, as I stated just a couple of seconds ago, the New York Football Giants went ahead and activated Shane Lemieux and Lawrence Cager to the active roster. Now, Shane Lemieux has been out for the majority of the season with a toe injury. Looks like he was cleared. Looks like he's good to go. Said in an interview that he feels from a health and in shape perspective, he's the best he's ever felt. And that right there is huge. Now, not only from my understanding and from what I've been reading and being told, not only has Shane Lemieux been added to the active roster, but he actually may be starting on Sunday against the Detroit Lions. Now, this is big. This is huge because right now Joshua Zito suffered a neck injury, so he's a little bit limited, and he may be limited inside the game. So now Andrew Thomas is going to get a familiar face starting right next to him in Shane Lemieux. So right now we're going to be going into this game with Andrew Thomas at left tackle, Shane Lemieux at left guard, John Feliciano at the center position, Mark Lewinsky at right guard, and Tyler Phillips at the right tackle spot. So right there, that's a solid offensive line. Can't wait to get Evan Neal back in the lineup. I'm going to do I guess I don't want to do too many videos, but he was limited. Looks like he was limited in doing some more in practice, more than likely. Optimistic that Evan Neal will be returning next week against the Dallas Cowboys. And I hope the same for Daniel Bellinger as well, who is also limited in doing some light things as well. So I think this is huge right now. One, for Shane Lemieux to be able to come back and be able to be ready to go this late in the season, but also for the offensive line. Really good run blocker, and the running game has been solid for the New York Giants so far, even in the absence of Evan Neal. And he's probably one of our best run blockers that we've got. And you would think that when he would go down, that maybe the run game would actually maybe potentially take a step back, and it's actually feel like it's gotten better. They stayed consistent, well over 100 yards per game the last few weeks. So, it's exciting to see. Now, the other part of this news is Lawrence Cager. Lawrence Cager being activated to the active roster, and I like this kid. He was a former wide receiver, transitioned to tight end, was formerly on the practice squad, and I think the active roster for the New York Jets. And he played in the preseason, looked good, came in, scored his first NFL touchdown last week against the Houston Texans. He's big. He's got good athletic size. He knows how to run routes. He can get open. And I think this is going to be a nice addition, a nice 1-2 punch, especially when Daniel Bellinger gets back into the lineup. This is going to be a nice 1-2 punch, having Lawrence Cager and Daniel Bellinger both on the field at the same time. I definitely think that he adds a little bit of versatility with his good arm length. He's got really, really good arm length. Being able to go ahead and run the routes crisp, having some good speed. Definitely try to get him on some linebackers and force some mismatches when it comes to the defenses and feed him and get the ball open, or get him open and get the ball into the end zone. So I'm excited to see Lawrence Cager again. He played well last week. I'm excited to see a little bit more of him this week against the Detroit Lions. So that is going to be fun to watch. And also, there was a little bit of a scare, but looks to be potentially okay. Looks to potentially be playing. Brian Dable said he was optimistic about Wan'Dale Robinson, who had an injured hamstring, but he looks to be okay. He's optimistic that he's more than likely going to play. But this is huge for the New York Giants to go ahead and bring up and activate Lawrence Cager to the active roster, to go ahead and activate Shane Lemieux to the active roster. Now this offensive line has a lot of depth. You think when Evan Neal gets back, Joshua Ezekiel is going to be healthy. You're going to have a swing tackle in Tyree Phillips. You're going to have Shane Lemieux. You're going to have Joshua Ezekiel. You're going to have Ben Bredesen. That's a good rotation of guys. You have Nick Gates, who could play guard and he could play center. That's a good rotation. This team's getting pretty healthy late into the year when a lot of teams are still injured or losing guys near the end of the year. So really, I mean, once we can get these guys back like Neal and Bellinger, the only major injury that we've got going into the back half of this season is Xavier McKinney. You know, he's really the only major injury that we got going on. I know we've got Azeez Ojulari. He's still out, but he's projected to return next week against Dallas, or he's eligible to return next week against Dallas. So he's looking pretty good, at least from what it said, but from what Brian Daboll was saying. So I'm excited. I think this was a nice move by the New York Football Giants to go ahead and activate these guys. And I can't wait to see a little bit more of Lawrence Cager and what he's going to be doing on the football field. Again, man, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. I really do appreciate it. It helps the videos get noticed. Smash that subscribe button. Turn on those bell notifications so that you guys never miss another upload. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm R0B, signing off. Go Giants.